popping, what's popping? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Crawford versus Canelo. Yeah, man. It's on and popping, man. In less than 12 hours, we got the fight of the century supposed to be happening. I mean, who do you have at this point? You know, do you have the come forward fighter versus the when I say the come forward fighter, it's gonna be Canelo, right? The pressure fighter versus the skilled boxer, switch hitter. I mean, the fighter that doesn't have a blueprint on him. Never been defeated. I mean, Crawford came up 3 weight classes for this fight. I'm gonna tell y'all something before we even fully start, right? There's weight classes for a reason. There's weight classes for a reason, y'all. And I know a lot of us feel that Crawford can do it, and we feel that, hey, this is our guy, and we have our heart invested into this. And if there is somebody that can do it, Crawford is the guy, right? I get it. But there's weight classes for a reason. And a guy like a Canelo Alvarez with a granite chin, can that chin be cracked during this fight? Will Crawford allow the boxing pundits, Turkey Ali Sheikh, and everyone else get in his head with all of that crap they've been talking about? Will you run? Try to stand in front of Canelo Alvarez. Will he allow that crap? If he does, he don't stand a chance. But on the contrary, on the other side of that, if he don't allow that crap to get to him and he fights his fight, he stands all the chance in the world in the end giving this guy, Canelo Alvarez, a chance in knocking the old guy off the block. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's going to be a long shot for him, right? Because, again, I'm one of those guys that's been watching boxing all my life, growing up with my dad watching boxing. And weight classes for a reason, man. And I'll tell you, Jamal gave Crawford a reason. Gave Crawford a hard time. I know Crawford say, yeah, it's because of rhythm, it's because of the way he was moving and bouncing and everything like that. I don't think that Canelo's gonna move and bounce like that. Cause Canelo, he's a flat fighter. He ain't gonna move like this guy. But my thing about Crawford is he's just not an active fighter where he fights a lot. He should have fought at least one fight at 160 and then came to this particular fight. He went straight for the gusto. He dared to be great. And that's why, I'm the type of guy, I'm saying, you know what? I like it. Hey, what's going on with the Ice Man? Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. Yeah. That's basically what I was saying too. Jamal has way better footwork than Canelo. Yeah, I think that's a known fact. Canelo is a flat-footed dude, man. I agree with you on that, my brother. Definitely, I agree with you on that one. Definitely, I agree with you on that one, man. Yeah. think Bud going for the KO. Man, but we ain't never seen Canelo hurt, man. We ain't gonna even say knocked down. We're gonna say we ain't never seen him hurt. And I'm gonna refer back to the Triple G fight. The 1 and the 2. Although I thought he lost the first Triple G fight, I know he lost the first Triple G fight. You know, and they gave it to him. He took some hellified shots, man. Now anybody else would have been knocked out. So, hey man, Bud, this type of guy, I would love to see. I would love to see it. I can't wait to see it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're going to see. I promise you. We're going to see. Yeah, all that. Everybody look at shape fight night. Everybody look at shape fight night. Everybody look at shape fight night. Everybody look good fight night. It's a rare thing to see somebody not look in shape on fight night. It's a rare thing. Everybody's cut up looking good fight night, but at the end of the day, how your gas tank gonna look? How your feet gonna look? Your IQ, skill set, where's all that gonna be? Are you gonna have what it takes to beat this particular guy? When this guy bring you into the deep waters, or you gonna have what it takes to not allow him to submerge you? You know, that's the stuff that's gonna make or break you. And that's where I'm coming at with this. You know, I'm trying to figure out what it's gonna take for Bud to not allow Canelo to crack his armor, crack a chink in his armor, bro. He cannot stand in front of a Canelo Alvarez. He's gonna have to stay mobile, move around, land some nice clear shots for Canelo Alvarez, some nice clean power shots where Canelo Alvarez feel that he's there, know that he's there. You know, once Canelo Alvarez know that he's there, Canelo Alvarez, you know, don't just walk on in, because if Canelo Alvarez don't feel that he's there, Canelo Alvarez is gonna just walk on in, gonna just walk through that front door like hey, thanks a lot for leaving it unlocked, coming straight on through. That's exactly what he do when he don't feel your power. You know, it's gonna be a nice fight, man. But my heart is definitely on Terrence Bud Crawford. I want Terrence Bud Crawford to win. But my whole situation is, you know, coming up 3 weight classes. You know, because you know he's coming up from 147. All right, he only had one fight at 154. So really and truly, he's really coming up from 147 all the way to 168. This is called, you know, call it what it is. You talking about if he beat this guy at 168, bro? This dude came up from 147 to 168. You have to call a spade a spade. This man right here will be, man, hands down. You gonna have to rank him up there with the greatest. You're gonna have to rank him. You're gonna have to just talk their talk and rank him straight up. I mean, I'm gonna say it like this: Canelo Alvarez throws some hellified body shots, hellified shots, and flat-footed, and he's coming straight to you like the Terminator. Y'all know how the Terminators just come. People shooting at him, people throwing stuff at him, and he just keeps walking, keep coming straight through. That's Canelo Alvarez. That's how I look at him. So in situations like that, Bud has to know how to, get away from that. Land some hot shit on his ass. Keep it moving, tiring him out, Keep Canelo mobile, keep it moving. Hell with what everybody else say. Boxing. I don't think Canelo likes boxing. Switch it up on his ass a little bit more, switch it up on his ass a little bit. Wants to keep it moving on him, boxing him. I think we're gonna have a hell of a fight. Once we start tiring out Canelo and landing some hot shit on Canelo, hey, he may be able to shock the world. We may see some shit that we ain't never thought we was gonna ever see. America and Mexico not getting along. They're gonna let Crawford lose on Canelo. Well, I mean, if it goes to just the go card. Yeah. Well, I mean, Terrence Crawford knows that already. The world knows that already. If it goes to the judges, Crawford knows that he's not gonna get that call. He knows the H side gonna get that call. I mean, that's just what it is. He knows that already. So it's one of those things where he needs to make it clear that, hey, not lose. Yeah, make it not lose. Definitely. He knows clearly that he needs to. I don't know about the dropping him or anything like that. Dropping Canelo, at least Canelo, unless Canelo aged overnight or some shit like that. I mean, we seen Danny Garcia age overnight, get dropped and shit like that. He had a grand chance. We seen it with him, so we may see it with Canelo Alvarez. But Danny Garcia been out of the ring forever too. That's the difference between Canelo and Danny Garcia. All we know, Danny Garcia just came in for a paycheck and gone again. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's always in the ring. He just beat up on Berlango not too long ago. So it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that this fight has to go in a manner where Terrence Crawford is getting the best of Canelo, and it's a clear beatdown where the judges cannot give it to Canelo on the cards. In order for Crawford to win on the scorecard, man, Crawford got to really beat up on some Canelo, bro. And at the end of the day, thinking they're moving can't look like running, because they didn't came up with a whole new definition on boxing to where you can't even box anymore. They want you to engage at all times like it's MMA, and it's the art of hitting and not getting hit. So I think that he needs to apply his skills that he know all so well, and not allowing this guy to land on him not allowing him to land clear shots on him. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's all I'm saying. He needs to go out there and not allow Canelo Alvarez to let anything clean on him. You know, and if he's able to take Canelo's best shots, fight over, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If he's able to take Canelo's best shot, fight over. He's gonna beat Canelo down. It's gonna be a royal beatdown for Canelo. Crawford gonna beat him down. Bivol won, Mayweather won on card. Yeah, but this is different, bro. If you look at those two fights, Bivol and Mayweather, they clearly won on the scorecards, bro. They clearly, there was clear beatdown, like Mayweather and Bivol. They clearly was winning. It clearly beat Canelo, bro. It wasn't no throw up round, any of that kind of shit. You know, you can look at that fight and say, all right, you know, Bivol Mayweather got down, Bivol Mayweather got down, Bivol Mayweather got down. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't none of those where you could say, all right, it could have been either one of them. It wasn't that kind of shit. And that's the thing. It can't be any of those type of rounds where you can say, you know what, it could be either one of them could have won that round. You know, because if any of those type of rounds where either one of them could have won that round, they're gonna get at you to Canelo. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, we got to make sure that shit. True. One judge had it a draw. Look at that bullshit. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. See the exact same thing I'm telling you. For Canelo on the Mayweather fight. Come on, bro. All they needed was one more damn judge, and that was in a wrap. What the hell were you looking at? What the hell was that judge looking at? It should common sense. They paid that judge. That judge was definitely paid off. That judge was definitely paid off. But I mean, just at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford got to be able to take Canelo's shots. Got to stick and move. Got to work the ring. That's what they used to call it back in the day, work the ring. And he got to make Terrence Crawford got to make Canelo feel that he's there. At the end of the day, I'm going for Crawford 100%. But I just feel that this weight class is for a reason. And I won't be shocked if Canelo wins because of that. I mean, as good as Jamel was, you see how that fight went for Jamel. He made Jamel look like he wasn't shit. Jamel was just trying to stay alive in there with Canelo. So, hopefully Crawford go in there and don't just try to stay alive, but try to defeat this guy. Try to become the 3-time undisputed champion at 3 different divisional weight classes, man. That should be sweet. It'll be him and Clarissa Shields. That should be so sweet for the culture. What's going on with you, Just Do? My dog, man. You doing up this early in the morning, man. Man, what you doing up this early in the morning, dog? Just me, man. Yeah, man. The fight day, man. Fight day. I had to come up on here and say something about the fight, bro. Terrence Crawford, man. I think he's gonna do his thing, bro. I think Terrence Crawford gonna do his thing. My heart going with Terrence Crawford, bro, but coming up 3 weight classes, bro. From 47 all the way to 68. Like I said, he only had that one fight with Madrimov, and he said something about Madrimov was bouncy and shit like that. And he knows that, he knows Canelo ain't got no footwork like that. He definitely knows he can handle Canelo. We're gonna have to see. He's gonna have to allow Canelo. He's gonna have to do what he does, man, and work that ring, man, and just move around in that ring. Not let the fans and the pundits get to him and stand in front of the dude, bro. That's all I'm saying. He's gonna have to work that ring, move around, make Canelo feel some hot shit, land some nice power shots, box Canelo, do that shit that you did with Spence. You know what I'm saying? Make him feel those straight ass jabs. Land some nice power shots on his ass the way he feels, the way he don't try to come through the front door. Cause we already know he's coming straight through like a damn mummy. He's coming straight through. He's gonna try to beat you in your midsection. We already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna walk right to you. We know this already. When he's walking right to you, you already know what you gotta do to him. It's gonna be a damn good, yes indeed, be a damn good one. I know, man. I just can't wait, bro. Like I feel like it feels, bro, surreal. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I'm just sitting here, I can't wait for the first undercard. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. When the first undercard come on, it's on and popping. Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm eating bad today. Bad today. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's going on and popping though, man. I just can't wait, man. I think Terrence Crawford, man, he got all the tools to do it. It's just at this time, is he gonna allow everybody to get in his head to where he don't fight his fight? If he fights his fight, he don't really have those bullshit injuries. I think he's gonna be all right, but there's weight classes. There's weight classes for a reason. I'ma always say that. At a very young age, you know, and even during the Adrian Broner era, I was hurt because of weight class. You know, they put that shit in place for a reason. They say it's weight class for a reason, it's weight class for a reason. And you got to get acclimated to a weight class. You just can't just jump up like that. Sometimes we think we could do some things and we can't. And by Terrence Crawford fight once a year and not getting acclimated to certain weight classes, all that shit can come back and get it. But let me get you to understand, he do train with a guy at a higher weight class, Stephen Stone Cold. He always trained with Stephen Stone Cold Nelson, so all that might help him out. He always trained with him. That's doing his corner. So we will have to see. He trained with bigger guys, so. know, man. It's just go time, bro. Go time. So if Bud wins, is HEATT. I don't know what that is. Well, y'all these acronyms, boy. ATG. All time great. Okay, yeah. Golly. Boy, you done racked my brain. No, he's one of them, bro. You can't put him at the top. Every era have his all time great. He'll be this era's all time great outside of he'd be his era all time great. Of course, Mayweather is his era's all time great. Bud will be his era's all time great. Every era has their own all time great, bro. We gotta stop just forgetting about who done what before them. You know what I'm saying? We can't clear out what Bud, what Ali and Frazier and Foreman and even the Mayweather era and Tyson era and Sugar Ray era and the Hagler era. We can't clear those guys out, bro. What they done. Even the Hopkins can't clear out what this dude did at older age. We can't clear all that shit out. So I would say for his era, yeah, for his era, he'll be the best that ever came through in his era. You can during his tenure, during his era, yeah, he was the best, dude. Nobody can touch him. All time great during his era. Yes, sir. Yeah, nah, that's just what it is, man. Yeah, we gotta, I don't. When I speak on that type of stuff, man, I don't try to erase what other people did before. Nah, that's why I hate when they compare LeBron with Jordan and Kobe and all that stuff. I'm not trying to get off the topic with and talk about, you know, basketball, but what he did during his time, he did during his time, and then even then, basketball back then was a more of a physical type of basketball. You really can't compare it. So sometimes when people start trying to compare this shit, dog, it's like no real comparison, dog. You barely bump a man these days, bro. They call him a fucking foul, man. So it's like you can't do that shit, bro. You can't compare the two, bro. It's just. But that's people that hate the man for no reason, bro. LeBron, it's just the problem is during their era, they just got a lot of them though. They got the Kobe's, they got the LeBrons, and LeBron is actually extended into other people's era. So there's gonna be some issues because he done went into his own era. Now he's in other people's era. So now with him, you're gonna have some problems. He done extended. He's got some extension time now going on. But it is what it is, man. Back to boxing. Back to boxing. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see this fight, man. I think it's gonna be a great fight. It's just that Crawford got to be able to take Canelo's shots, bro. That's just the main thing. Be able to take his shots and be mobile. That's the two things, bro. Take Canelo's shots and be mobile, bro. If he could take Canelo's shot, be mobile, and land his own power shots where Canelo can feel it, I think he'll be just fine. But what Canelo has to do, Canelo has to not tire out. If he tires out, he's fucking done, bro. I tell you that right now. If Canelo tires out during this fight right here, that's a wrap, buddy. That's what Canelo has to not do. Not tire out. And he has to try to cut off the ring. A lot of fighters don't know how to cut off the ring. Canelo's job on this fight is to cut off the ring, not tire out, right? That's two things you got to do. And hey, man, punch placement, man. You already know Bud punch placement is always on target. So with that being said, man, we're gonna have to see what to do. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro. It's gonna be a fight of the night. Can't wait. It might shock the world like the Spence and Bud fight shocked the world. I ain't gonna lie. At the end of the day, as long as my guy win, I'll be all right. You know, when my guy didn't win the last time, I was depressed for about 2-3 months. I'm riding with Bud, man, 100% on this one, bro. If Bud loses, I'll probably be hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be hurt on this one. Because I'm riding with him. And I want to see him win. Because when somebody's going for greatness, I got to ride with him, bro. And he's going for greatness. He's trying to be great. So I got to roll with a person trying to be great. And that's just what it is. So I'm going to rock with him, bro. He's trying to be great. But with that being said, man, thank you, Just Do, for coming in and checking me out. Thank you, Ice Man, coming in and checking me out, man. I had to come on early in the morning, man. Time is of essence. And I say, man, this is one of the greatest fights ever of this era, bro. One of them, you know. One that we all been calling for, you know, of the few. We all been calling for that Canelo better be there, but I don't know if we're going to get that, because if Crawford beat him, we definitely ain't going to get it. But we're going to have to wait and see. And at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and see what happens, bro. But if you're a betting man, I don't know if I'll bet my money on Crawford, though, because it's got too much against it. You got too much against him. You got the judges. You got the weight class. It's just too much. It's a scary situation, bro. But with that being said, man, thank y'all for coming to check me out. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure y'all share with your friends. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. This nigga be in Box News, and I'm out here. Peace.